Imagine a building so tall it vanishes into the clouds, a project born with huge ambition, brought to a standstill for years, and now putting the pieces back together. That is Jeddah Tower. While many skyscrapers quietly climbed, this one paused, but now it is moving again. What you're about to hear is not just about concrete and steel, it's about vision, engineering, and a country's statement to the world. The Jeddah Tower project began in 2013 in the city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The goal was straightforward in its ambition to build the tallest building in the world, over 1 kilometer high, surpassing every record before it. The architects behind the design were the firm of Adrian Smith and Gordon Gill, known for their super tall buildings. The tower stands within the larger development of Jeddah Economic City, an area designed to transform that part of Saudi Arabia into a major global hub. Construction initially moved forward groundworks, foundations, and early floors were built. But then, progress slowed and eventually stopped. By around 2018, structural concrete work was halted and the project lay dormant. The reasons were many: labor and contractor issues, changes in national priorities, financial delays, and anti-corruption investigations that affected key contractors. Now, in 2025, the project has formally restarted. The challenge ahead is enormous to finish what was begun, catch up, and do so under intense global scrutiny. When work first began on Jeddah Tower, tremendous effort went into the foundation and site preparation. The ground beneath the tower is a mix of coral rock, limestone, and sand layers. To create a stable base for a building of this height, engineers designed deep piles and a massive concrete raft to spread the load evenly. These early years of construction set out the structural logic and established the project's immense scale. Above ground, the floors rose steadily. By 2017, the structure had reached dozens of stories, but by 2018, work was halted. Ownership changes, contractor shifts, and national investigations froze payments. Workers pulled out, equipment stood idle, and the tower sat half-finished. Many believed it might never restart. Then came revival. New tenders were issued in 2023, and by early 2025, concrete work resumed. The developer, Jeddah Economic Company, confirmed that structural work officially restarted in January 2025. Crews returned, and by late April that year, the tower had reached around the 66th floor, with reports of roughly 70 floors by early September. With new contractors, a refreshed schedule, and a projected finish date of 2028, what was once mothballed now carried new momentum. The question is, can they maintain the pace and deliver? Building a tower over 1 kilometer high brings enormous technical challenges. First, the foundation and ground conditions. The soil is complex and variable. Engineers use deep bored piles and a thick raft foundation to control settlement and safely transfer loads into the ground. Second, the wind and height. At extreme altitudes, wind forces are immense. The tower could sway or vibrate dangerously. The solution is a structure of 3 wings tapering into a central spire, breaking up the wind loads and improving stability. Third, materials and structure. Ordinary steel at this height would be too heavy and expand too much under heat. Instead, the tower uses high-performance reinforced concrete, transitioning to steel near the top. Fourth, movement in elevators carrying people safely across hundreds of floors requires advanced cable systems, sky lobbies, and pressure-controlled cabins. And fifth, the climate. Jeddah's coastal desert brings heat, salt air, and sandstorms. The facade and systems must endure all of it. Shading elements, high-performance glazing, and advanced cooling systems work together to protect the structure and keep it efficient. Every challenge has a solution, but scaling those solutions is the true test. This tower is more than height. It's central to Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030A, plan to diversify the economy, attract international business, and build iconic infrastructure. By creating one of the tallest buildings ever, the country sends a message of ambition and modernity. For architecture and engineering, Jeddah Tower is a testbed, a study in how high humans can safely build, how to design for extreme conditions, and how to merge structure with environment at an unprecedented scale. For Jeddah itself, it's a future landmark, drawing tourism, business, and attention. Inside will be a luxury hotel, high-end residences, offices, and what is expected to be the highest observation deck in the world. When complete, it will not only surpass existing records, it will redefine what it means to build tall. Here are the latest verified facts. Construction officially restarted in January 2025. By April, the tower had reached its 66th floor, and by midsummer around 70 floors were completed. The planned completion date stands near 2028. Budget estimates for this resumed phase reach about $26 billion. Turner International has been appointed to oversee coordination, yet challenges remain supply logistics, material costs, and schedule discipline. The tower forms part of the broader Jeddah Economic City Master Plan, and as the restart gains pace, focus shifts to cost control, momentum, and delivering the final height. For years, the project seemed frozen. Many thought it would never return. That was the low point. Then came hope, as crews returned and floors began to rise again. Now comes tension. Can they finish on time? Can they control the budget? If they succeed, relief will follow. The tower completed, the record broken, the vision realized. Think of the tower as a massive tree growing in a difficult landscape. Its roots, the deep piles, anchor it into the shifting ground. Its trunk must flex but stay strong, while its branches are shaped to let the wind pass through. The desert beneath is soft and salty, so the foundation had to be deep and wide. High above, the wind demands flexibility, hence the tapered wings and spire. Materials are chosen like armor, concrete below, lighter steel above. And in a harsh coastal desert, the outer skin must resist heat, salt, and storms. Understanding these layers shows why Jeddah Tower is not just tall, it's intelligent. The Jeddah Tower began with bold ambition, endured a long silence, and now climbs once more. The path ahead is steep, the challenge is real, and the finish line still distant. It stands as a symbol of determination, technology, and national pride. Now the question for you: by December 2026, how many floors will be complete? Do you believe the tower will finish by 2028 and claim the title of the tallest building on Earth? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you want to stay updated on this project, subscribe and turn on notifications to follow every milestone. The building is rising again, and the world is watching.